Okay, just briefly, just to help the people at home. So what you missed was I ranted a little bit about money issues, and now we're going to do this problem. I want to have $1 million in 10 years, and I want to know how much I want to deposit each month. Okay, good. So we have this formula. It says that this is the amount in 10 years. Here's the amount I have to deposit, and then I've got this stuff. We're doing this in little bite-sized chunks. I'm going to do 1 plus r over k first, and that's this. And I do this on my calculator, and I get 1.005, very nice. So that's going in these parentheses, 1.005. I guess I could do this as well, n times k, that's not too dangerous. N times k in k is 120. So I'll put that here as well. Minus 1 all over r over k, I think I can handle that. R over k is 0.06 divided by 12. Do it on your calculator, and you get 0.005. 0.005. So far, so good? Let me know if I'm getting any of these numbers wrong. And I know that you're tempted. You're tempted to just punch this all into your calculator at once. But once again, don't do it. Like, even at this point, don't do it. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1.005 to the 1/20th minus 1. I can do that. I trust you to do this correctly. So do this, 1.005 to the 1/20th minus 1. And you don't have to write it all down like I'm doing, unless you're worried about getting something wrong and being able to go back and track where the mistake was. But let's do this, 1.005 raised to the 120th power minus 1. Oh, what just happened here? Sorry, 1.005 to the 1/20th, just minus 1. And I got, interesting. Oh, that's right, this is me, this isn't you. I was worried that this number was way too small, but it's small because I'm old. So remember, I only have 10 years to do this, to get this done. So to get this job done, I only have 10 years. So anyway, let's see what this looks like. So give me a sec here. I guess I can write 1 million. That's P sub n, that's how much I want. And that's going to be D times 0.819397, all divided by 0.005. Okay, so here at this point, you're going to have to do some algebra. Up until now, we've just been doing some calculations. It hasn't been terribly bad, but here we've got to do some algebra. You got a couple of options as to how to proceed, but I think maybe, I don't know what's best. You know what, I think that probably at this point it would be best just to multiply both sides by this. So you probably remember this. This hopefully jogs some memory from days gone by, is that you have an algebraic equation like this, and you're going to multiply by 0.005, 2 zeros there. Multiply both sides by this. And the reason that you do that is because you want to get rid of this. This has been divided. The opposite of division is multiplication, and that will cancel that out, and you'll just be left with something over here. So it gets us closer to having D on the side all by itself. So let's see, that's going to be 1 million times 0.005, 5,000. And this is going to be D times 0.8193967. And then at this point, you're going to divide both sides by this weird number, because it's been multiplied by D, and you need to do the opposite of multiplication. Just a minute. Whoops. Draw my line. So I'm going to divide, and you divide over here as well, maybe. It's not going to let me copy that. I guess not. So divide by 0.0819397. 7. Okay, so on my calculator I have 5,000 divided by 0.8919. Okay, so D. So apparently I need to deposit $5,609.17 in this account every year. That's doable. Wait a minute. I got my time unit wrong. This is every month. I think that's more than... I have no idea what my take-home pay is. My wife takes care of the books, so I think that's more than my take-home per month. I'm pretty sure it is. So I don't think I can do this. I think I'm sunk right from the get-go. There's no way that this is going to work for me. I'm never going to make $1 million this way. I'm going to have to do something else. Maybe I will, I don't know, sell something. I will invent something that goes viral. Okay, so the question I have, though, is I can't do this. I want this, not this way. What about you? Can you do it? You can. Let's find out. Let's see, what is it that we said, 45 years? So if you have 45 years until retirement, yes, sir.
How did you get, like, the 5,000 at the bottom? Because I'm getting 6,100.
Let's check it out. So you got, this is 5,000, first of all.
Well, yeah. But, like, the monthly payment of 5,609. I don't
know.
6,102.
Let me try again. I don't know. My calculator told me. I'm blaming. So you did 5,000 divided by 0.81934.
Is that a 4 or is that a 9?
No, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Oh, 6102. How in the world? I have it here twice. The first time, I don't trust these things. Throw it. So the situation is even worse than I thought. My goodness. 6102?
Yeah.
Definitely more than my take home. I'll just tell you that right now. Okay, per month. This is per month, remember. Well, I'm not going to be a millionaire, but maybe you could be a millionaire. Let's find out. So hopefully I can do this correctly. So let's see, what's the difference here? Instead of n equals 45, or instead of n equals 10, you have 45 years to work with. And so where did that n show its ugly face? Oh, right here. That's where it is. That is n times k. N times k is 45 times 12. Let's see, you might want to double check my math here. Okay, I'm going to double check your math then. It's always good to have a check, because apparently my calculator, yours might be wrong. 540 now. So this is 540, which changes this number. So here again, maybe my previous number, maybe I'm not as bad off as I thought. Let me do this again with 120. 1.005 to the 1/20th. Minus, no, it's that. Okay, let's do it to the 540. So 1.0005 raised to the 540 power. Yeah, this is much more hopeful. And then you subtract 1 from that, and I got 13. So with the 540, it's 13.77996. Does that look right? If you did this with 540? No one's complaining, so either you're playing video games on your phones or you're happy with my answer. What's wrong? I've gone too quickly? I need to slow down. No? I thought I heard. Okay. Let's see. So now that changes this. This is now 13.77996. This would be 13.77996, as will this. And this. Notice that this 5,000 up here is still the same. So now I just have to do 5,000 divided by that number, and I got 362. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that is an incredible amount of money to be saving per month. But you're college students, so I know you have no money. I mean, you'd be lucky if you could save $10 a month, which would be great. It'd be great. Anything is going to be better than nothing. But let me just point out, you get your first job. I don't know what job you're going to get, but I know that my kids' first jobs, they make just as much as I do here. I mean, seriously, so they're doing really well. Okay, one of them not so well as the other two, but the other two are doing very well, and they just have bachelor's degrees. So how do you get a job that makes so much? You get a job in computer science, or biology, or mathematics. Sadly, the mathematician is the one who's doing the worst of the bunch, but I know, it's strange. There are jobs out there that you're gonna be able, like, any one of them, my three kids, even the one that's not doing as well, I don't know how much she's saving per month. She's the one that was looking for a high yield savings account. She could swing this, I guarantee it. 362 per month. So she could be millionaire when she retires. Maybe I should call her up and let her know that I talked about her in class. She'll be thrilled. But you don't know who she is, so that's fine. So there it is. There's the number. Let's take a look at the homework, because Nick said he couldn't do it. I hate to call you out, Nick, but it helps me. Give me a sec. I'm going to move it over here. You're going to get to see it. Don't worry. There it is. Come on, buddy. There we go. And math systems right there. Homework for Friday. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So just so you know, even though it's not here yet, it will show up. Whoops. Why is this doing it this way? We can do this. There we go. Oh, it's too big. I went too far. There. Okay, so at the bottom here, I will, when I get the practice materials for the final, this is where I'll put them. You'll look here. I will get those up hopefully tomorrow, but they will appear there. Don't worry. They'll be there. And you know how these exams have been going. Someone asked me in a different class, how long is the final? And I said, well, it's twice. You get twice as much time as your regular exam. So I'll just make it twice as long as your regular exam. So you know how the booklet, how it's so beautiful, how it opens up? It'll just be a booklet within a booklet. It'll be like a double booklet. It's going to be so pleasing to be able to flip through it and enjoy every page. But anyway, that's about how long. It's like, and you guys always finish the regular exams in like 30 minutes. So I don't think you're going to have trouble doing it. Okay, so this is it right here, the Friday. Annuity, 401k plans, you got to do them. IRAs and annuities. So don't forget to set those things up when you get a real job. Let's see, I can't see, that's what I want to see right there. That double arrow, give me a sec, focus mode. It still is not the best. Let me press F11. Oh no, I don't want to press F11. There's a reason. Why is it so, here. I think I went too, that's better. Okay, so, question one. So let's just talk about these. We won't do them all. We'll probably have to do them on Friday. But what I want to point out is that they all are going to be using this formula, which we can see once I figure out how to use my computer. So that formula there should be useful for most of these. So we're going to go through and make sure that there's nothing weird. And while we do that, give me a sec. I'll just move this down. Sorry, I'm doing something on my iPad. I said not erasing. Okay. Okay, so when we look at this, we got to do it in the context of the formula. So I'm going to have to, this is what I was doing on my iPad. So I was getting the formula ready so I could do this. Okay, now we can see both, sort of. Why is it so little now? Maybe I need to do this again. That's better. Okay, so we're depositing $400 each month into an account earning 5% interest compounded monthly. How much will you have in your account after 20 years? So in each of these cases, the main issue is, can you identify the different elements of this formula? In this case, D is 400, even more than the millionaire thing. So you want to be a millionaire, you can do it. Although I imagine in 45 years, being a millionaire won't mean much of anything, will it? You know, because like when I was a kid, like when I was in my, I remember this, when I was like in the 1970s, there weren't a lot of millionaires. And so millionaire was a big deal. Now it's billionaire, isn't it? Like we're getting lots of billionaires now. So still, it's fun to think about having, I'm a thousandaire. But anyway, here we have this. It says we're going to do this for 20 years. Notice right here, the R is the interest rate, 5%, 0.5, 0.5. And then one other thing, compounded monthly, so the K is 12. Once you've identified all of these, you can do this, and I highly encourage you to be careful and type this in a little bit at a time, because it's easy to get, you know, to make a mistake, to get it wrong. By the way, if you're into Microsoft Excel, some of you are, I know. There is in the textbook, and I know that you guys are all reading the textbook and enjoying it. Some of you are saying, wait, there's a textbook? But anyway, in the textbook, you have instructions on how to create an Excel spreadsheet to do all of these calculations for you. So you'll find those, I'll show you where the textbook is in a minute. It's on our web page, it's on our Moodle page, so you'll find it. Okay, so there's that. And then you have to parse these questions. How much will you have at the end of 20 years? Well, that's going to be PN. It'll be the amount that you get. How much total money will you have to put into the account? So there's a question that is a little different than what we've been talking about, although we did compute this last time. So let's think about this. This person has deposited $400 every month for 20 years. So $400 every month for 20 years. That will be, whatever that number is, that's how much you put into the account. And now, so I know we did answer that question last time. The next question we did not answer, but we can easily answer, because once you know how much money you have in 20 years, and you know how much you actually deposited, anything, the difference between those is the interest. So take that number, subtract it from the original, or the total, and you'll get the interest. So pretty straightforward. Hopefully you can do this. There are a couple of videos here. I watched one of these. It's a little tedious to watch, but if it's helpful to you, then that's great. Let me just take a look at the others here really quick. You want to have, so notice this is like the millionaire question. I want to have $300,000 for retirement in 30 years. This, you don't have to make much of a deposit at all, especially at 8% interest. So anyway, that's easy enough. You want to have, that's another one of these, how much do you need to deposit? How much interest will you earn? So that one, you're going to have to do two separate questions, sort of. So how much do you deposit each month? Then you're going to have to figure out the how much you had deposited each month for those 35 years, and subtract it from the 800,000 to get the interest. But here, I'll just do this here, just to show you what I mean. So we're going to take that number right there, whatever number you get there, take that number, take that, and then multiply by 35 times 12, or whatever number you have here. So number of years times monthly is 12. So multiply by that, and then subtract from 800,000. Oh, I could do this. Where's my millionaire problem? Here we are. There. Let's actually do this. So we want to know how much interest we get from this millionaire thing. So for you, 362 times 45 years times 12 months a year. How much have you deposited in terms of your actual deposit? So 362 times 12 times 45 is $195,480. Subtract that from $1 million, and you get $804,520 in interest. So you've only had to deposit the 100. Oh, you can't see it. I'm being dumb there. Now you can see it. Okay, going back, a couple more, and then we'll be done for. Oh, and I got to show you where the book is. Okay, so this you want to be able to withdraw. Oh, interesting. Interesting. This is completely different. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love this question. Oh, this is so fun. Okay, just a sec. I'll explain. I won't do it. We'll probably have to do it on Friday. That's fine. But I love this. This is a completely different question, but it uses the same formula. You just have to think about this slightly differently. So we want to withdraw $50,000 each year. So my deposit is no longer positive. My deposit is a negative number. So I'm removing money. Deposit is going to be negative 500,000. My account earns 9% interest. Let's see. So 9%. Oh, this is so it's so interesting. So anyway, R is 9%. It says yearly, so I think what we have to do is we have to say that K is 1, because we're going to do this every year. And that is everything. Oh, N is 25. So interesting. And we want, how am I going to do this? This is so interesting. Sorry, it's just, this is an algebraic conundrum here. Is there a video? I'm sure there is, but I'm not going to watch the video. I'm going to figure this one out on my own. Okay, there is a video, so if you want to know how to do this before Friday, you can watch the video. But I'm thinking that what I'm going to need to do is pretend that I am at the end of the 25 years and then work my way backwards. Oh, this is so much fun. Okay, so I know you don't get as excited about math as I do. You just want to be all done. You have saved, your account earns, how much will we be able to pull out each month? Okay, so this one's easier. This one, what you want is you have 400,000. Wow, this one's another interesting one, slightly different. So this one, you're going to be pulling out money, so it's negative. Your deposit will be a negative number. Yeah, I'll have to think about that one as well. There, that's it. Okay, let me show you where the book is. So if you really want the answers before Friday, you can always go get the book. Once I find out how I go back to my, whoops, this is not it. Hold on. Oh, there's the book. Okay, so you have two places you can look for the book. One of them is on our Moodle page, right here. Boom, annuity calculator right above it. But there's another place that I think is more convenient, if my memory serves me correct. Let me see if it's up here. Do I have textbook? I do. Textbook right there. Yeah, this isn't more convenient. I don't like this sort of, the way it's like this. But anyway, there's all the stuff that we're doing here. Here's the finance right here. You can find the stuff there. All right, that's it. I'm going to go meet NASA boy and see how he's doing. I'm going to stop the recording, though. I have plenty of time if you need to chat. Come on up. Otherwise, have a great day.
Do you know which NASA he works at?